Hey, what's up guys, this is Timo here. Welcome back to another episode of playing Gemstone Legends. In today's video, we're going to talk about Ozanka, which is a new hero that is still available in the event Slavic Blessing. And since I already got her and there's another 4 days and 4 hours remaining, I wanted to talk about, how she plays, what she like, what her skills like, so you can also make a decision for yourself if this is a hero that you really want to go after for this particular event. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about her skills, and then we're going to try and see her in action so you can see what her skills all about. Because honestly, this is one of those heroes where if you just kind of look at the skills, you may not actually know whether she's good or not. And the original intent could be that, well, it just doesn't look like she's very good, right? And so let's take a look and then we'll see what happens. So Ozanka is a healer. If you take a look at her ability, special ability resurrects an ally with 15% health at level 6, goes up to 25%. And then her passive ability, the first thing she does is she gains speed whenever there's an ally that dies. And then also at the beginning of her turn, if her mana is at full, then she will also grant recovery, 2 stacks with recovery for all of the allies. Each recovery is basically 5% health, so you're essentially healing your allies for 10% health at the beginning of her turn, as long as her mana is full. And if you go up to level 7, then speed goes up to 25, and then the stack of recovery goes up to 3 now. So if you convert this, if you think about this, 4 dead allies equals to 100 speed increase. And then the recovery goes up to 15% for all allies. And then there's that one more thing where you have a mana gain increased by 1. It's actually kind of interesting because it doesn't really do anything. If you think about it, her base mana gain is at 20. So you have +1 for the passive, you're now at 21 total. But the maximum additional mana gain you can get from your caster sets is only 3. So now you have a total of 24 mana gain, which still isn't enough for you to get to that threshold where you can get your maximum mana by matching 4 gems. And so I think that there's probably some balance that still is needed here. I think the mana gain here should have been at least 21, if not 22, or the passive ability should have granted up to 2 mana gain. Like, that's how you could have made this actually work. But in this particular case right now, with that 1 mana gain, it doesn't really do anything, so it's not really there's no impact there. So let's talk about her gears now. Since she's all about speed, you can see her speed. She's also a leader for speed. So if you have her as a leader, she also increases speed for everyone. Then you want to have Swift set. So Swift set is definitely the one that you want. And then if you're using speed, one of the things you want to focus on is having boots that have speed as the primary stats. And then aside from that, what you want to do is you want to focus on both defense and health. So that's what I did. Defense for my armor and health for my gloves. And then for all of the other front 3 weapons, the artifacts, I basically went with defense, health, and speed boost as much as I could. Now, I don't have the best sets available, but I worked with what I've got. So I have 315 speed, although my defense is a little low. Alright, so let's take a look at the passive ability again, where it says gains 15 speed for every dead ally. Now the wording is important here because notice it says for every dead ally instead of each time an ally dies. Okay, so that means the maximum speed you can gain for level 1 is with 4 dead allies at 60 speed gained. You can't get more than that. Even if you resurrect an ally and it dies again, you are not going to gain more than the 60 because every time you resurrect, the ally simply, your speed boost simply goes away. Okay, and we're going to show you this in an actual fight. And so what I'm going to show you here is Ozanka is best paired with a hero, a tank that can taunt or basically absorb all the damage. And then you can have a pure damage dealer who might be a little bit of a glass cannon in that they die easily. This is where you can really take advantage of it. So we're going to go ahead and use Zlata as our hero that is going to be the one that will die, and I'm going to do a manual fight for now because I want to be able to show you some numbers as well. So take a look at the bottom left. Ozanka's speed is at 328. Okay, and so we're gonna do we're going to go ahead and just do a match here, and then we're also going to get Martin's skill to be activated. And then now we're going to see everyone attacking Zlata because she's a red hero. And as soon as she dies, we're going to see what happens with our speed boost. So she's probably going to die here, and then we're going to get attacked again. But it's okay because Martin's the one that's going to get attacked. Now if we go back and take a look at the speed, she's now at 343. Okay, and so she's now going a little bit faster, which in some cases will allow her to jump ahead of the queue in the fight. This is her primary sort of like reason for this skill, and that is she gets the speed boost so that she can go ahead and then resurrect the hero as quickly as possible, or to allow you to activate somebody's skill to help you get out of the pinch. Now that we've resurrected Zlata, you can see our speed has now dropped down to 328, and then basically this is where we go ahead and use our taunting hero, and then now we can start charging up the skill of our main attacker, which is going to be Martin, and then we use Zlata to try and take out our opponent. And you can see here, Martin is going to tank all of the hits while we have Zlata, who's going to heal. I can't heal right now because my skill is not fully charged, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to just keep tanking the hits and then let Zlata revive if necessary. Okay, and let Ozanka revive if necessary, and let Zlata be the one that will actually deal damage. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use Zlata's skill. So she's actually really strong for being a red hero. She can still dish a lot of damage out, and so this is essentially how you play this out. And you can see, like, every time your opponent dies, and you can actually activate it when there's no dead allies either. But this is essentially how it works. Okay, and so with Zlata, you can see she also heals. Generally, you're going to find that her skill is going to be activated for a long time. Okay, if your ally doesn't ever die, then you basically just heal every time it's her turn. And because she's generally quick, you're going to be able to use her skills. She's going to heal more often. Okay, so that is essentially like how you would use her. And there are actually other heroes which do very similar things. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to end this battle, and I'm going to show you another another hero that's very similar here, and we'll talk about what I think about her. Okay, so let's go ahead and end this. So that's essentially it. Okay, so you've seen everything you need to see. So you see the speed boost, the come and go, right? You see that she heals when she's got her active skill charged up. And I think really the benefit here is you just want to pair her with a tank so that she can either resurrect the tank if necessary, or resurrect your attacker who's probably glass cannon. The thing you want is you want to keep her away from attacks as much as possible. You want to keep her away from attacks, so give her speed, give her some health, and then that is how you're going to be successful. I think she's going to be not so good against an area effect attack because she's going to get damage. I don't think she deals with that very well. But if you're dealing with a single enemy, like single attack hero that just deals damage to one unit, I think she could be used there. All right, so having used her, what do I think? I think that she is probably pretty situational. So I'm going to try her still in Purple Hills. I think she might be useful there. Against Bastion, I think she could also be useful. It's the fact that she can revive your attackers or your tanks, and also have the speed bump in order to jump ahead of the queue to activate the skills. So I think that's where you're going to see the benefit. But other than that, you're not really going to depend on her really for the heal. Like, she's really not going to be a great healer compared to the others that you can bring in. It's the fact that she can resurrect and heal. And so I think that is where her power comes in. But I might be missing something. I'm not sure if there's any other, there might be other use as well. So I'd love to hear your feedback. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you see as potential for, or how you feel about her as a hero. Let's go ahead and end our video with a redeemable code. And so I wanted to say thanks for all of your support so far. So don't forget to support. Don't forget to support a creator. Okay, so your favorite creator, whoever it might be, just want to say thanks for being always very supportive, and for all of your feedback and comments so far. So let's go ahead and confirm this. And so this is where you're going to get 100,000 gold and also 50 gems. So that's going to be it for me for this video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.